I do have to ask that question because I'm feeling like a younger female, and there's a fear that the actions taken by the younger female or the younger female's past perceptions may rock the apple cart. I don't get that they will, but with the Ace of Pentacles coming out after it, and the six, yeah, I don't get that they will. I feel face things with truth and silver lining mentality, and things will be successful. I'm not sure whether you're preparing to introduce your daughter to somebody and you're fearful of what your daughter may say, but it's going to be a success. And I feel it boils down to your truthfulness within yourself. Okay, yeah. I feel it is going to be a successful, joyous reunion. There's a lot of fear though. So just be honest. And when I say honest, I mean Karen brutal honesty. Own up to things that weren't perfect. Own them. Because let's face it, perfection doesn't exist. And if it did, it's far too hard to maintain. So admit being imperfect. Because it is through our imperfections that we form lasting connections. Connections that go beyond. Like, this is why I like the Irish side of myself. If you've ever been to an Irish wake, you know that all of the misdeeds you've ever done in your life as an Irish person are brought out at wakes. And the whole congregation laughs about it with tears. As in, oh, I missed that about them. And it's like, seriously? You missed this Irish person who would make fun of everybody? You missed that about them? And people would be honest and they would say, well, yeah, they were cruel sometimes, but yeah, they were funny. And yes, this is what happens when you grow up pretty much attached, more in sync with your grandmother than your mother. So yeah, I went to a few wakes in tow with my grandmother, and they'd say some pretty horrible things, but people would genuinely miss that about them. And I'd be like, well, I don't have to be all peaches and cream like my mum wants. I can be me. And hopefully that resonates with you, Blue Moss Dragonette, because I get a really successful outcome. 6 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in the outcome. Ah, you were closer to your grandmother as well. I'm glad there's more than just me. But I've always thought if I exist, somebody else out there exists the same as me. And it's sort of what keeps me going. It keeps me chuffing along. also learn history. You learn that what we're going through in modernity is bliss compared to what our ancestors went through. And I'm not going back 10 generations, I'm going back 2. 2 generations before me, they went through absolute crap. And yet here we are in modernity. We have semi-freedom of speech depending on where you live. We have a freedom to believe depending on where you live. And they're luxuries that 2 generations past from me never had. And don't forget that two generations before me was Great Depression, so they went from luxury to nothing, and they coped. They had to. You had to cope. So you've got more within you than what you will ever know. So hopefully, Blue Moss Dragonette, you can understand that. I know I've got a veggie garden and I have a bucket of water in the shower with me, and that goes on my veggie garden. So I'm not wasting water to water my veggies. And sometimes it's the simple things. They save us money in the now, but they also allow us to appreciate the resources we have now. So, Blue Moss Dragonette, it's all going to go well. Just be your authentic self. Even the not so pleasant stuff. And hopefully you can understand why that came up. Because I do get that it will go well. Okay. Now. You're welcome, Blue Moss Dragonette. And next up, Sinful, it is you. Okay. Okay, hello, Sinful. That box is always a bit snug. I'm feeling that your family is dominating your energy for some reason at the moment, Sinful. Okay. I feel as if you're feeling misunderstood within family, as in juggling resources. I feel this hasn't got anything to do with what you do or don't do. It's juggling resources, and it's like they all want a piece of it. Ace of Pentacles. They all want a piece of it. 8 of Wands. There's a family member who's a Leo here. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay. Can you understand a family member August birthday? My phone keeps going off. I better hope that it's not no one. Okay, I'm going to leave that be. I feel as if Your family doesn't understand the pressures of modernity, of modern life. There is one. There you go. You know, I don't change what my guides give me. I just passed. Was her passing as a result of some sort of tragedy? Tragedy or an illegal act? No. Then I'm going to move on, if that's okay. I'm feeling as if family does not resonate with modernity. It's like with the pressures of modern living, and also the pressures of having to take on so much when you're reliant on yourself. Okay, because I feel as if you've been put in a position where family are pressuring you to choose them with your time, and yet there's something of, I don't even know how to say it. There's something of affection you want to explore yourself, and yet family keep dominating your time. There you go. I'm not picking up. Yeah, and they're too used to it is what I want to say. Particularly on the financial side of things. But there's something of emotion you want to explore yourself. I would tread delicately here. The female who was August's birthday, is there an anniversary coming up now? Anniversary of passing coming up now? Okay, then I'm going to stop with that. Your baby is coming up. No, it's not that. This is something about now. August birthday now. Could be wedding anniversary. This is the person who is passed. It could be wedding anniversary, birthday, date of passing. And because I said August, I know it's not birthday. You'll give me feedback. Once it comes to you, Sinful, you'll give me feedback next week, no doubt. But I want to say 10th or 11th of this month, there is something. No, I have to put them back with their guides, with my guides when they're not. Dennis, welcome in. It's on the 12th of this month. Okay, I can live with that. We're in Australia. We're a day ahead. Okay, what were you trying to tell me? Can you understand when this person passed, there was a lot of questions surrounding their passing? Okay. I feel as if some of those questions went towards the doctors. I think I did say that I felt like there was something untoward or illegal around their passing, but I feel some of the questions went towards their doctors. So absolutely no one had notice. Yeah. Thank you. Just know that they're watching over you at the moment. And I feel it's because they were pressured by family as well. And I feel as if they have a child living, that child was involved in corporate, high power, high domination career. And they were like that in person as well. Even to the point of dominating this lady. But this lady was like me. She just said what she said and that was it. There you go. Just know you're being watched over. As I say, yes, there are subs, and subs come first, then freebies, then, but spirit always come first. So if spirit want to interrupt, they're allowed. And this lady had more love in her heart than what anybody gave her credit for. You're welcome, Sinful. Oh, thank you. I need as much love as I can get at the moment. Here we go. Okay. Dana, you are up next. Oh. Hey, Dana. Okay. Can you understand your future has been on your mind lately? Your long-term future. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to get all of the years and years and years, but I feel it's been on your mind lately. And in a melancholy way, I'm being reminiscent, thinking the past was better. The past wasn't better. Think of all the sleep depravity you had, or being sleep deprived. Think of the sleep deprivation you went through. I feel career-wise it may feel unsettled now, but it's going to even out. I just feel at the moment life seems to have dealt you a stab in the back. And I feel that on a personal level rather than a work level. Yeah. There's definite wounded warrior energy here. Two of Cups. Okay, now it's making sense. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. I feel as if you may not be partnered up at the moment like you were. Just let me know if that resonates. I feel as if I'm in sorrow because I gave so much to a past person. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. It's attached to work. But not the same. I feel like you're ready to let this person go. I feel as if they've shown you that you weren't a priority, yet they were willing to take. I feel as if there's a realization that there's not a connection. And your career, you were so focused on work-wise that a lot of things slipped by you. A lot of things slipped by you. If you're ready to exit this, don't think you don't have other options. You definitely have other options if you do exit this. Because I don't feel as if there's any respect anymore. And I feel that for you towards them, there's no respect. Ace of Wands. There's balance and fun yet to be had. Can you understand that, Dana? There's balance and fun yet to be had. I feel as if you're missing your former career because you can't throw yourself fully in it. You have to actually address something that's going wrong. And part of that is your enjoyment. There you go. And yeah, part of all of this is you enjoying. I feel as if whoever you're with enjoyed life on your money. And now's the time for you to enjoy your own life and create balance within your life. You'll know the right timing, Dana, and I feel you may have already realised that. Okay, Dana, which oracle would you like? I've got 13th Oracle, Vintage Wisdom, Sign of the Times, Law of Positivism, Magic of Unicorns, Energy and Spirit. I'm glad you think you know the timing now, because there's fun ahead, Vintage Wisdom. I want to say there is fun ahead. It doesn't seem like it now. It seems so serious at the moment. Okay. Okie dokie. What's today's? 27 centimeter deck is actually not being nice to me today. My large hands can usually handle it, but today, nah, not so much. There we go. Back in the flow of things now. Back in the flow. All the oracle reads, my guides have taken very good care to land on the right card. They're pretty quick. There we go. Abundance. Oh, I like this card. Dana, I like this card for you. As I said, it's not always going to be so deep and serious as it feels at the moment. Okay. Here we see a depiction of Pomona, the Roman goddess of abundance and harvest of the ripe fruits and fields. She is adorned with all manner of wild flowers and forest flora, as if to celebrate the yield of nature's bounty. Butterflies dance around her, representing transformation and lightness of being. We can all relate to the wonderful feelings of connectedness when abundance bestows herself upon us. It can be felt physically with the harvesting of material success or good health. Mentally, in the fruition of an idea or a dream. Emotionally, by finding new love, or spiritually, through expansion of the soul. This card calls to you to reflect upon the abundance already in your possession. Be thankful for all you have and be open to receiving more goodness in your life. It may be your turn to enjoy the fruits of your labours and the harvest of your hard-earned efforts. Or perhaps you are currently looking for ways to increase the flow of abundance into your life. From the practical perspective, decluttering helps you value what you already have and creates an empty space so more abundance can flow. Forgiveness plays a vital role in decluttering the emotions. By releasing the past, we liberate ourselves, freed from the gravity of weighty karmic effects. Very wordy, this one. We reconnect with the light, abundant flow of unconditional love. Gifting and tithing are known ways to increase the flow of prosperity. Now a favourable time to establish a healthy balance between giving and receiving. In this materialistic age, it is common to mistake the measure of success and worth through the possession of money. There is nothing wrong with aspiring to have lovely things or to create the security and opportunities that money can buy. However, Western values generally encourage focus solely on the outward physical manifestations of abundance. We can be guided to find a healthy balance by focusing inwardly to discover spiritual riches available to us in every moment. Our divine nature expands far beyond the horizons of the material plane alone and has the power to banish fear and grant authentic peace, regardless of circumstance or status. There are just some of the fruits and bounties to be discovered as we journey home along the highway of life in whatever form. May abundance in all its glory be yours. And that's what I said. At the moment, it doesn't feel like it, but keep persevering because I see joy coming in. So at the moment, it may not feel like it, but I do see joy coming in. Thank you, Dana. I'm glad it resonated with you. Some readings I'm a bit reluctant to give, and that one was one. So sometimes it's difficult when you intuit something that's not pleasant. And not everything in this world is pleasant, but some of it's good for us. Okay, let's see. Come on, Karen. I'm just arguing with myself now. Okie dokie. And Wonderosity, you are up next. Oopsie daisies. I just dropped things everywhere. Hello, Wonderosity. I'll always appreciate you too, Dana. Now, Wonderosity. I've just got to clear some things out of my way. No. God said no. Okay. Go for it then. Okay. Can you understand having minor headaches at the moment, Wonderosity? It's like I've got a head cold. Okay. Oh, you poor thing. Sending you healing. Sending you healing. But I feel as if you've explored more spiritual stuff. And it's almost like you see through the general statements now. Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. However, it's confused you. Ten of Pentacles. Yet some things come out of the blue. And I feel you're facing some of those things now. Out of the blue moments. You've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. What's this connection going on in your life at the moment? Eight of Cups. You're up in your head. You're wanting an answer. Trust me, the tarot won't give it to you. It's your life. You have to choose. But it's like you're having fun. And it's fun you didn't expect. So I'm sorry you're going through a head cold. Or headaches. There's a choice to be made here, and I feel your anguish over this choice is tying you up. Because I've got the Eight of Swords here on the deck too. Nine of Swords as well. Okay. Yeah. I feel as if there's a decision you have to make, and you're so fearful of making the wrong decision that you want to keep things the way they are. There you go. You're going to need to make a decision, unfortunately, Wonderosity. Holy bunch of roses, welcome in. I've had to close the queue because I'm getting a bit exhausted. Unfortunately, you are going to have to make that decision. And I feel as if it's a decision in love with the Two of Cups coming out just then. Yeah, and I feel past and current are the choices. It's a choice between a past person and a current. Or a current situation. Cards are never going to give you the answer, Wonderosity. Because I get the feeling that you need to take a break from this situation in order to make the decision. I feel as if you're going to need to step back, observe, listen, watch, rather than take action now. I do feel as if this has led to sleepless nights for you because your inner sense is telling you that there's something hidden. And I feel like this might be the past influencing you, but your inner instinct is telling you there's something hidden. Yeah, it's like, how do I pop the bubble? How do I reveal the truth? The Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So I don't envy you being in this position, Wonderosity, but I feel as if you really do have to make a decision. It's not an easy one. I feel like you might have been, I don't want to say forced, because I don't think anybody can force anyone to do anything. But it's got that feeling behind it as if there's pressure to make a decision. And the pressure I'm feeling, I would not be at all surprised if it's an advancement on a current relaxed situation. Yeah. Is it moving in pressure? I have to ask this question because I'm getting pressure that's akin to it. There you go. And I feel you faced some criticism over things you hold to be important, as in possessions you hold to be important. Whereas whoever it is you're dealing with, there is, oh, well, it can be replaced. No, it can't. There's some things that can never be replaced. I don't envy your decision, Wonderosity, but I do feel as if you are going to choose the yes. I feel as if you're going to go forward with it. And that's not in the cards. That's just a feeling I get. Now, my feelings can be wrong. This is where I don't like doing... It could be the fear of somebody disliking us after revealing a moment is always there. But I feel you're going to say yes. Only because it feels right to you. There's a fear of the fun going away though. I don't know why that's there, but there's a fear of the fun going away. It's a big change, and I want to say it feels like a shock to you actually. But some people, when they know, they know. And they don't want to waste another second. Okay, I'll do the Love Oracle. Just give me a second. Okay. And as I'm shuffling, I'm getting you're not being forced to do anything. Okay, let's see. Because these can have some very misleading... The Love Oracle, I should really take it off, but people like it, so I keep it. They have some very misleading images. But we'll see. One, divine intervention, change. Okay, you're feeling as if the fun won't end. Simplest way is to create a date night. I feel as if something is going to happen that pushes you towards the yes anyway, even though your anxiety is overriding this. And I want to say that that's anxiety without... You know when there's anxiety without factual evidence? You can call it your intuition, or you can call it for what it is, just nerves. And I want to say these are happy nerves. They're not, to me, they're not sickening nerves. You know how you can get sickening nerves and you can get happy nerves? They feel the same, but they're not. So, Wonderosity, change is a part of life. You may have to move for a dozen different reasons, but when it's someone wanting you to move in with them, it's happy. And hopefully it makes sense if I say it that way. Okie dokie. Come on, Karen. There we go. Yeah, I want to say it's happy nerves. When you get what you want, what's the saying? Be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. It's also a Pussycat Dolls song, but we won't go there. I got picked on for my knowledge of songs earlier, and I just won't go there. There you go. Well, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. You just might get it. I think it's When I Grow Up, I Want to Be Famous. When I Grow Up. Yeah, that's the name of the song. When I grow up, I want to be famous. Used to be the ringtone on my phone. Many moons ago, though. Many moons ago. You know the song. Ah, there you go. High five, Wonderosity. High five. Yeah, it was a ringtone on my old Nokia. No, not always, Scorpio. Cold feet does not mean you will sabotage it. But enjoying the process, sometimes we fail to acknowledge that we permitted ourselves to be hurt. Let that sink in for a while, because I know I have allowed myself to be hurt in the past. So we have to acknowledge that in the past, sometimes it is us that allows ourselves to be hurt. It's not always the case, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it is. And sometimes the end of a relationship can be our fault. I've done that. I've done it by not including the person in decision making about future stuff. So, it's different for everyone, but if we acknowledge, yeah, there you go. If you're scared of it happening again, isn't that manifesting it? Whereas if you enjoy the process, you actually are curious about this person and how different they will be to your ex. And that's something that I'm still teaching myself at the moment. So hopefully that did resonate for you, Wonderosity. It was a weird reading because it was like, oh, I'm not sure about this. Charlie, you are up. And hopefully I've still got Charlie there. Yep, still in the queue. Thank you, Wonderosity. And focus on enjoying the process. If you're scared that you're losing your home, make sure that you have some sort of fallback, for example. But at the same time, enjoy the process, knowing that your move could be forced by other things in life. This is what is riding the waves of life. It's difficult, trust me. Been there, done that. Have the t-shirt. It's difficult riding the waves of life, but sometimes we just have to. Okay. Possibly. I didn't pick up a job in the reading, Wonderosity. I didn't. But if you have a job, you have stability. That's just one way of looking at it. But that stability, as we all know, with retail now being less of a reliable source of income, with most people shopping online, it's like, do we continue to rely on that when the world is changing? Multi-skill is always a good thing. Now, Charlie usually doesn't leave without saying goodbye. So, let's see. Yeah. But change is inevitable. It happens constantly throughout life. And change goes much easier when we enjoy and are curious about the process. Like, I haven't changed my wardrobe for I don't know how long, but I don't care that much about clothes, so that's just a little side note that doesn't have much relevance. Because who really cares what I wear? Other people? I don't. That's just a weird thing to throw in for you. Oh dear. There we go. How did I do that? Okay. My mindset may be one thing. Oh, my poker opponents, yeah, they don't know how to read me. But my mindset may be one thing, but you have to have your own mindset. If you admire how I view life, you've got no idea what I've walked through, Wonderosity. Think about it that way. It's like we have no clue what somebody else has walked through during their life. So your admiration is nice, I'll take it, but at the same time, I've gone through so many different things in my own lifetime that I think wisdom comes with experience. And Charlie doesn't seem to be popping up, so I'm going to put the list up just to see who is next so we can keep things moving. Okay, Dennis Estevez. Love the surname. Love Emilio Estevez. Hi, Dennis. Okay. I'm just shifting my energy a little bit because I'm feeling like you've experienced recent heartache. And when I say recent, last 8 months or so, but you're still sitting with it. Just a yes or a no. As I tune into your energy, just a yes or a no. You've experienced a heartache. You've experienced a heartache in the last 8 months or so. Okay. No's good. I can't change what I'm picking up. I'm going to turn over the cards. Queen of Cups. Four of Coins. The World. I want to say 8 months ago, something didn't go quite your way. No, I said last 8 months. I did. That chat, back me up here. I did say the last 8 months, didn't I? But something didn't go quite your way about the same time. You're considering revisiting it. That's okay, Dennis. That's okay. No worries. Can you understand considering revisiting it? Considering going back and getting an answer? I feel now's the time to do it. With the moon energy, now is the time to do it. And you don't have to go back with your heart in your hand. You just have to go back curious. What else could I have done? Because I feel as if you've been left alone and confused. And I want to say things seem so positive. Things seemed so positive. And I almost feel like it's had you scratching your head. With the moon energy, now is the time to find your answers, even if it means going back. I see you fearing going back to that person to find out. But it's like a job interview. I know they probably don't teach it anymore, but it used to be taught that if you had a job interview where you didn't get the job, they would tell you to ask the interviewer if there was anything you could do better, because it would help you with the next interview, if not the actual job. And I feel that's the way in this case. You want to go back and find out what you could have done better. Utilize that full moon energy. I'm going to howl at it tonight. As it eclipses, I'm going to howl at it. Oh, that's what I'll be doing. Don't know about you guys. Well, if you feel confident about it, Dennis, go for it. But I feel as if you've got unanswered questions that keep popping up in your head. But if you feel confident about the current one, go for it. It's your life. Live it as you will. Now, Charlie, you are the last person in my queue. You're welcome, Dennis. And I really do mean it. In terms of within cinema, I know Emilio Estevez is now behind the scenes, but I liked Emilio Estevez better than Charlie Sheen. And still do with the works Emilio Estevez is doing. Hola, Charlie. It is your turn. So here we go. Now, Charlie, can you understand feeling as if you're on a merry-go-round? like things going around and round in circles. Okay, I do know that Charlie will actually go to the VODs and view it with captions. And because I'm a little tired myself, I find rewording things a little bit difficult. So I will keep going with the reading. Okay, round and round in circles. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, thank you, Charlie. I feel as if you feel overlooked at the moment. It's as if no one sees what you see. They don't see the joy in simple things. And there's a confusion over why people don't like sunrises. It's like I'm getting this, this weird energy. 3 of Pentacles. Why does everything have to change is a question that keeps coming up, Charlie. Because I feel like something has changed and you've had to change your plans. Okay. In the coming couple of months, Charlie, you will have to make a decision. And I feel it's going to be difficult for you. And I do feel for some reason this has something to do with technology. So it's either a car, I do know in Australia they're pushing for driverless vehicles, but Australia will have to phase that in. But I feel as if you're being forced into a contract you didn't expect. Or forced out of a contract. And it has something to do with technology. So I'm really unsure of this, Charlie, but I know you'll watch the VOD and you'll give me feedback. But I get the decision that's coming up is going, and I feel it's already around you. It may be a decision having to sell up something. And it's because of the cost of technology. It's going to hurt, but not for long. You don't have any idea. That's okay. I know you'll get back to me once you've watched the VOD. Because I get boredom. You tend to come across older people rather than your own age group. And you're wondering why younger people aren't as involved as what you are. But there's a decision coming up. And I feel it will hurt making it, but the joy will be worth it. I feel you might be attracting a different group of people around you, Charlie. 3 of Cups is here. 6 of Pentacles is here. You're attracting a new group of people. You've got the Magician. It's like people who share your goal. There you go. You prefer to move with older people than in a younger group. But I feel as if you're attracting older people. I feel there's concern over... It could be concern over the lack of technological knowledge. I keep getting drawn back to technology. But whatever decision is coming up for you, Charlie, there's going to be happiness before and after it. So there was a fear of doing everything solo. In the future, there's not, but there's a little bit of hurt before you get there. So hopefully that resonates, Charlie. Hopefully. Because seriously, it's like getting your ears pierced. It hurts for a moment and then you've got them done for the rest of your life. But stop overthinking things too. And I do hope that one resonates. Because the overthinking is confusing everything. Can you understand building a motor or putting a motor together? A motor. Yeah, motor. It's got moving parts. That's all I know, and it goes round and round and round and round. And I feel as if you're putting one together, Charlie, so... As you can see, I'm trying to find something I thought I lost. And hopefully that does resonate with you. Move everything in your life. That's why I'm getting moving. Yeah. I'm getting round and round and round and round. I see it being a success. It works. Whatever it is you're trying to build, Charlie, it works. So hopefully you can understand that one. Okie dokie. I'm getting there, Charlie. I said at the start of the stream that the power of our combined prayers is amazing. I was thinking I'd struggle through this therapy. It hasn't been as bad as what I thought, but I do have to at times put my energy first. And today is one of those times. So thank you, Charlie. ¿Cómo está? Hello, Kitty Kaluna. I'm just about to end. Oops. So we will see what is happening with what's online at the moment. Okie dokie. Going through. And okay. There's only video games I can send you to, or ones that charge you a fortune. So I will actually just sign off now. And just to show you Kitty Kaluna, the queue is actually empty and it has been closed for a little while. But it's because I'm exhausted now. It's been, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3.5 hours of constant readings. So I'm getting a little bit exhausted. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And, yeah. So, because I can't send you anywhere that's good, I will just do the sign off and I will see you guys next week. Bye for now.